Hi, my name is Valdora Rice and I'm the director of Write from the Heart. Write from the Heart is a writing and literature program for middle and high school students. We offer online classes as well as resources for parents and students in our shop, like journals and a resource guide, grammar workbooks, things like that. Our online classes are what we're going to talk about today. We offer workshops that are monthly workshops that focus on a specific type of writing, like essay writing or poetry or creative writing, or if you need help with your college applications, we have a monthly workshop for that. We also offer annual classes for 6th to 12th graders. The middle school classes focus on composition and the high school classes focus on literature and composition, as well as offering an AP class for juniors and seniors that is approved by the College Board and will help prepare you for 2 AP English tests in 1 year. Today we're going to look inside of the classroom for what our annual classes look like. I'm going to tell you a little bit about how those classes work, what makes them unique, and I'm going to show you kind of a back sneak peek into what our students see on a daily basis. There's lots of different kinds of online classes. Some online classes are more of a correspondence course where you're emailing back and forth with a teacher. Some online classes are simply Zoom meetings. Some classes are have a classroom, but you're simply posting something for a coach and the coach is responding to you. Our classes are kind of a mix of the best of all of those things. We are an asynchronous class, meaning we do not have a set class time that you have to be online. This works really well because we have students all over the world in different time zones. Obviously, it wouldn't work to be in a 9 a.m. class Eastern Standard Time if you live in California. So this is a way for us to accommodate all students all over. However, we are a very interactive class. We talk to one another, we interact with one another, we read one another's papers. Students are interacting with their coaches every day. They're interacting with one another. So I'm going to show you exactly how that works in our classes and why that works well in the writing process. And a big part of that is because writing is an art form. Art is meant to be enjoyed by other people. We make better art and we make better pieces of writing when we know other people are going to be reading it. So that's what we create with our classes, is a place for us to come together, read each other's work, grow from one another, and have a professional teacher in there helping each student grow individually based on what they need in their writing. So I'm going to show you exactly how that works. This is our website. If you go to our website, which is www.writefromtheheart.org, this is the front page that you're going to come to, and you'll see here there's information about us, there's a blog, there's a shop. That's where our resources like the grammar workbook and the resource guide and our journals, they're all there in our shop. There's lots of different things to look and see here, but the thing we're going to talk about today is this button right here, which is our student login button. This is where you can get into our classroom. Our classroom is locked. You need a password. Only students who have registered for our classes can get into this classroom. No one is allowed to self-register, so there's no way that your child is going to see anybody in here other than the other students in the class and the teacher that has been assigned to them. So once they click on that button, they come to this screen, and that's where they put in their unique username and password. I'm going to be a test user today so that we can kind of see a sampling and we're not looking at a student-specific work. Every student gets their own password, even siblings, so they each have their own account. They're not going to be posting on using the same passcode with 2 different siblings in a household. Once they log in, this is the screen that they come to, and you'll see that here on the left-hand side, there is a profile. Students love to put up their own little picture. I use a little picture of books here, but students love to put pictures of themselves or tell a little bit about themselves in their profile. That can be set up however much or little they want to put there. But here on the front page, you'll see there's a video here from me explaining the class and how to start working on the class. There are some policies and technology tips. There are also video tutorials about how to get started or how to do our most common tasks in the class. So if this is the first time your child is taking an online class, that's what all of this is for. It's a way to help them. They can go here. It's what they see right when they log in. They say, I don't remember how to do this, or I don't remember how to attach a document. That information is there in a video tutorial that you can watch with them. Coaches are always available. There's a messaging system here. There's a little message box up here that you can click on, and there's conversations that they can have with only their teachers and the students in their class. They're not able to communicate with anyone that's not in their class. But it's a great way to send a quick message to a teacher and say, hey, I can't find this thing. So we have that available. And then once they've logged in, they need to go into their class, and any classes that they are enrolled in would be right here under My Courses. Some students take a full year class and then they take workshops in addition to that certain months, or maybe they take more than one workshop at a time. All of those classes would be listed here under their courses. This test user is enrolled in this Sample 102 class, and here's the sample class. And you can see right at the top there's course information. There's what we call partner pairings and paper topic assignments, which I'll talk about in a second. And then you can see here it's divided up very simply by what they need to do every week. It's given a date so they know exactly what week we're on. They can click here or they can click along the side, and each of these open up and they can see all of the things that they need to do for each week. But if you click on week 1, it's very simple. The first thing is the syllabus. If you click on the syllabus, it opens up a PDF document that tells you exactly, you can print this out, tells you exactly what to do for the week. There's instructions, and then it tells you Monday and Tuesday you have 4 tasks to do, and the 4 tasks are familiarize yourself with the classroom, take the policy quiz if you haven't taken it yet. There's a quiz week 1, make sure that everybody knows all the rules. And then introduce yourself to the class, and it tells you how to introduce yourself to the class. And then the 4th, we're going to talk about in a second, which is make comments to your peers. So when you're doing that, you can go in and you do each one of these things, and you'll see that a folder matches everything that it says. The policy quiz is there, and it tells you, you just take that policy quiz, you just click right on it, and it'll ask you to attempt the quiz, and you just take the quiz. It is graded for you, and you get a grade right back at the end of taking the quiz. So sometimes we have quizzes. The other thing that we have in the classroom is what we call folders or forums. This is where you put information. So in this forum, it's the introduction forum, and you can see that 2 people, Miss Rice, which is me, posted my introduction. The test user has already been practicing and already posted his introduction, but he can post another one if he wants to, which is what I'm going to do. You just click add a new discussion topic, and you type in your title. This is the second introduction because he already posted one. I don't know why someone would post the second introduction, but this student is going to. Introduction. And he types in, hello, my name is, and whatever his introduction would be. And there are places here that you can add emojis, you can add pictures, you can add colors to, if you expand out, you can add colors, you can add text, and then you can post that right to the forum, and there's your second introduction. So one of the things that it says is Monday to Tuesday, you're supposed to post your introduction. That means you have all day Monday and all day Tuesday. Everything's due midnight Eastern Standard Time, whenever that last day of that section is. So if it says Monday to Tuesday, you have until Tuesday, midnight Eastern Standard Time. And then if you look at the syllabus again, it says on Wednesday, make comments. Tuesday you can start making comments, but Wednesday's assignment is to go in and read your peers' introductions and make comments on them. So you can click on Miss Rice's introduction, and here's Miss Rice's introduction, and test user has already made a comment, but maybe they want to make another comment. They can hit reply and make another comment. Oh, I forgot to tell you I like dogs too. Post. And that comment goes right there, and you can see that that comment is right under this introduction, and people can respond to the comments. We can put a reply in here. My favorite movie is Up. And you can see that that reply is a reply to this comment. So a lot of times we get strings of comments going. Students comment to other students. Students ask questions. It's a lot of fun with the introductions, but they learn through the introductions how to interact with one another. So when we get later in the class, one of the things that we do, for example, in week 6, there is a folder called Memoir Ready for Editing. In this folder, they're asked to post. They've been working on a memoir. They've revised it several times, and now it's ready for the final step, which is checking the grammar. So they're asked on Wednesday, post your paper in the folder Memoir Ready for Editing, and they post their paper. And then on Thursday, it would say, go to the partner pairings and paper topic assignment. Like I said, that's right here. If we go back to the main page, we see that file right there, partner pairings, and we click right on that, and there's a list of partners for every assignment. If we just click in there, there's obviously not going to be partners because this is a sample class, but we would click in there and it would say, your partner is Bobby Smith, and you would just go into Bobby Smith's paper, read his paper, edit it for grammar, and post it back up and say, great job, Bobby. So we learn how to edit one another's papers, we learn how to revise, we learn how critical evaluation, and we're reading each other's work. This is a really awesome part of the class. Kids get really excited about this. My own son has taken the class, and he gets really excited. Oh, when he was younger, he said, oh, I'm writing this paper about Legos, and I'm partnered with so-and-so, and they love Legos too. They're going to love my paper. So kids get really, really excited about posting for one another. And then once they have edited their paper, done everything with the paper, we also have folders that are final copy folders. And in these final copy folders, these are folders that only the student that's doing it can see that final copy. For example, I'm going to go into another one that I haven't messed around with yet. There's one that says expository essay final copy. So they've done an expository essay. They've completed it. They've done the ready for editing step. Now they want to post their final copy. These are graded by the coach, the instructors, and it's not. Students obviously don't want their grades to be seen by. We don't want the students' grades to be seen by one another. So when you submit the final copy, you simply go in here and you add a submission, and you can post something here for the teacher if you want. And then you just add an attachment like you would for an email, and we'll just grab something off of my desktop, and you just upload that file and save your changes, and then it lets the teacher know the test user has submitted his assignment. And then the teacher can come in here and they fill out a rubric, they make comments on the paper, and they upload it right back, and you get a notification, or your child gets a notification that says your teacher has graded your paper, and you can go in and look at their comments. We also have a grade book that if you click right over here on grades, you'll see here's all of the final copies, and obviously as they're graded, there would be a grade here. There might be feedback from the coach here. Every week the homework is graded, and that starts to appear as they do their homework. Those grades appear. So then at the end of the year, all you have to do for your evaluation is print out this grade report, print out any final copies that you would want to show the evaluator, and you're done. You just put that together in your portfolio and take that to your evaluator, and your English is done for this school year. So that's a little bit about our classroom. We love to talk to one another in the classroom. Like I said, it's very interactive, and it doesn't require you to all be online at the same time because of the way the discussion boards work. Everybody can be in different time zones, talking at different times, and they're still getting feedback from one another. So our classroom is truly the best of, what I believe, the best of all of the elements of online learning. It's interactive as well as personal instruction from the coach. We do coach conferences, just like the student peer interactions. There's a folder for coaches, and you post your paper, and your coach gives you feedback before you ever turn it in for a final draft. So that's a little bit more about how our classes work. Classes are open and available now. If you have any specific questions, please post them in the chat. I will be giving you feedback there. If you have a specific question about what your child might be ready for or what you might be looking for, please send me a personal message. I'm more than happy to talk to you about your family's specific needs and what class might fit them best. Thank you so much for watching and getting a little bit more of a taste of how our classes work.